air.
Yeah, let me know if I talk too long, Mayor.
Sure.
I see the Flat Earth guy got taken out of the City Hall. Can you tell me why he's even allowed at City Hall after the incident?
Yeah, I don't.
June?
I don't really know. Probably the best thing to do would be to just say no. He's seeking attention, and there's no point giving it to him. We're not going to give it to him. So the more you talk about it, the more he likes it. So
this is the kind of guy. Mayor, seriously, this is the kind of guy you got to keep an eye on. This is a dangerous guy.
Uh-huh.
To get up in front of the council and talk about the Flat Earth issue for 10 minutes, nobody wants to hear that.
No, I don't think so either.
The guy's missing a few bricks upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What I would do, Donnie,
all right,
get a hold of mental health.
All right, listen, let's just leave it. It's only going to...
I'm not going to leave it, Mayor. The guy was allowed on city property after the incident last year on the gay day. This is a guy that has to go to trial in another week. Why would a guy has to go to trial, get arrested at city council a couple weeks before he has to go back to court? You telling me this guy is stable? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know enough about him.
Huh?
I don't know.
So let's just let it go until something happens. This guy has no business on city property after the incident last year.
Okay. Well, that's up to the mayor. Not me.
Well, I don't understand why this guy's allowed to speak at a council meeting. This is the guy that's gone to Miss Rogerio's property, Mayor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
He's crossed a barrier. Apparently there's a barrier set up at the council meetings where you can't cross.
Okay.
This is a loose cannon. I'm telling people right now.
All righty.
You may not like it.
I don't have a feeling.
This guy has no business at City Hall.
Okay.
He doesn't work. He gets a government check. I think he's got a felony conviction. Do you know what that's about, Mayor?
No idea.
Who's paying for his lawyer?
We are.
You and I. I don't understand why he's even allowed at the council meetings.
Well, you have to ask the mayor about that.
You don't care about it then. It's not a big issue.
Well, I care about it, but I
This
can't.
is a dangerous man, is what I'm saying here, Mayor.
I didn't agree with the solution.
Let it go. Something happened. Jeez, I wonder how that happened.
Well,
this is a guy that should be on a psychiatrist's couch.
Okay.
Glenn's tried to talk to him on his show. He wants publicity. That's the problem with this guy.
Right.
Publicity. He cares about his own...
Okay.
For Channel 7 to cover this story is beyond me. Then to bring SG in on it?
What was his angle?
SG Gates?
Jeez.
He was the guy that couldn't get to first base on 14 years on a dog park issue. Oh, SG says they should let the guy talk, I guess. Don't shut the whole system down because of one or two people.
Exactly.
He has no business on a council person's property.
Okay.
That's my feeling on it, Mayor. You want to wash it under the bridge, go ahead. Something happens,
I'm not washing under the bridge. I'm letting you talk about it.
Yeah, but you don't seem to care, this guy. This is a loose cannon. I've seen it before. These are the kind of people that you don't know what the hell they're capable of doing. That's all I'm saying, Mayor.
All right, thanks.
You remember what happened over on Clinton Street the other day?
Uh-huh.
There you are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now. And they did, as I understand, I had 3 police officers last night. They put up a barricade, and they passed a rule that everybody else can't speak for very long. Got a grip on it, so we'll see what he does. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Your caller's 100% right.
Okay.
There's time he's been going on for way over a year. Everybody has given him a chance on both talk shows, committees, and everything to talk. There is something definitely wrong with that guy. And I went through the square this morning. He's standing on the end of the middle of the square, facing the Woolworth building, with a hunk of cardboard, waving it at people at 6 o'clock and 6:30 in the morning. This morning.
What
I'm at the light, and he's sitting there and he's looking over at us, waving this cardboard. I didn't get a chance to see what was on it. But your caller's right. There's something definitely going on with this guy, and it's way beyond wanting his 10 minutes or his 15 minutes.
Okay.
There's something, he should not be at our council meetings, and this business about they put a barrier up, and he went over the barrier and went up to the mic, up to the people. And he was at their houses, Mayor.
Right.
At each of the council's mayor's houses.
Correct.
They should ban him from the city buildings. And he got mad at Mr. Spaziani because he spoke up about having something about getting into the state office, and why he wants to go into the state office building, I don't know. But he's the type. You got to be careful. One of these times, you don't know what he could be standing on the square with.
I think his sign this morning, I'm told, said freedom of speech. But that said, freedom of speech has its limitations. So we'll see.
Freedom of speech and being unruly is two different things. The rules are you talk about city problems. You don't talk about the flat earth. There's no moon. We're living in a globe. There's no space. There's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's wacky.
Okay.
I've been listening to it for a year, and I gave him his due, and I never said a word about this guy. What the heck? He believes what he believes, but now he's gone off the deep end. He's done a few things that they better be scared of. Okay, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon.
I think this whole thing is just for views. I believe once you get over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, they monetize you, and then you make a little income like that. I like the videos. Some of the videos the guy does. What he's doing at City Hall. They gave him so much leeway, but I don't have a issue one way or another. You want to talk 5 minutes, talk 5 minutes. It's just. All right.
Well, it's up to the mayor to deal with it.
Yeah.
And the mayor and the manager to deal with it. So you can't have disruptions go on week after week after week. I mean, that's not free speech.
And
that's just
that's
like what's going on in
the meeting last night. It was pretty.
Right.
Did you see it live? It was pretty.
I don't watch it. It's like what's going on in Portland. It's just beyond the pale. So
yeah, Portland. Jesus.
All right. See you later.
All right, Jeff.
Bye now.
Yep. Bye.
Well, good afternoon. Boy, you knew this was going to happen, didn't you, today?
I guess.
After all, with it, I don't like the idea of limitations of time to speak, because is it the mayor's discretion? It's at the mayor's discretion whether he wants the person to continue or not, right?
Listen, I agree with you on that. I would not change the rules for everybody. I would deal with the situation at hand.
Right.
So,
right. Because sometimes you need more explanation on things, and it gives one person the power to limit somebody that maybe he doesn't like or is a political opponent.
Well, the mayor could just say you can't come to these anymore. Now, maybe that's contestable in court, but if you don't have money to contest it, it doesn't happen. So, that may be his best option at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it was city matter when he talked about the flags and so on, because that happens in the city. But when you start talking about its philosophy on things.
All right. Thank you very much, Caveman.
Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, bye now. All righty, and we'll be back with more. Well, we got one more call. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Yeah, Jeff, I wanted to disagree with not the last caller, but the prior to that last caller, saying that he's a nutcase and this and that, and you've got to watch out for them kind of people. If you kind of remember back when there's a tragedy happen, a guy shoots out his whole family or kills his wife and kids, they ask, what kind of a person was he? Oh, he was the nicest neighbor. He was the greatest guy. And even the murder a couple weeks ago, the guy that done the shooting, what kind of a person was he? Oh, he was the best salesman. He was a nice guy. So sometimes it comes from pushing somebody, or
sure.
What do I want to say? Not pushing them, but not letting them be equal with other people.
Right.
He can't speak for over 3 minutes, but if you read the paper this morning, well, for some issues, we'll let him speak longer. So I don't think it's got nothing to do with it.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay,
All right.
Jeff,
thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Good.